Okay. Hello. It's me. I'm here. I'm really sleepy. I just woke up from a nap. And if I didn't get a text from the pillow underneath my head, I would have just kept sleeping. So, you can thank Kevin and Liz that I'm here. Mainly Liz. She texted me. It's been a little bit. It has been over a week. It's almost been 2 weeks. The holidays are just keeping me busy, man. I went to 2 parties. It was my wife's birthday yesterday. Like, I was prepping for one of those parties because one of them was one we were throwing for her birthday. It's just been busy. I've just been super busy, but I'm here. Something very important is that I've been prepping for the charity stream, so I haven't forgotten about, this little stream thing I do. I haven't forgotten. Okay? It's been a while, but I haven't forgotten. So charity stream is coming along. I have a whiteboard. I bought a whiteboard. It's not out of the box. But it's here. I got a whiteboard. Been wanting a whiteboard for a lot of reasons. But the charity stream was like the big reason to get it. What's the plan with the whiteboard? Well, I can't tell you that just yet. I'll tell you this, Kevin, if you're still on to coming down here, there's gonna be a good mythical morning segment. That's all I'll say. And the whiteboard has something to do with that. I mean, like, that both gives everything away and keeps it all secret at the same time. Because there's so many places you could go with that, you know? You have a little 2x1x5 whiteboard. I have one of those on my door at work. I write the day of the week on it, and I change a quote on it once a week. And I write where I'm gonna be for the day, because we have 2 offices. That was all information I know you wanted to know about my life. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna put this back. I'm not unboxing it right now. Because I gotta, I'll have to, assemble it, and... Because it comes with a stand and shit. So, you know. But I did get a new couch as well. That's exciting stuff. I can't really show that off. I mean, I could. But it's on just the other side of the desk. I look adorable today. Thanks. That was beautiful. Tell you more. That was about everything I had. I also have a big whiteboard in my office that I write all of my meetings for the week on every Monday. And I update it every Monday. Is that more about my life that you want? Every time you were given a whiteboard for jobs, you just drew on it? Well, I wrote a schedule on it and a calendar and... yeah, organized. I stutter a lot, at least 6 times per word while describing the whiteboard. That's kind of the same information as last time. There's 2 different whiteboards, okay? There's a small one on my door where I update a quote and I put where I'm gonna be. But there's a big whiteboard behind my desk where I write my meetings for the week. Whoa, that music got intense. You're looking for something fresh? Alright, let's see what this thing's gonna say.
Stutter a lot, at least 6 times per word while describing the whiteboard. Alright, let's go. The white board is for keep to track of all the crazy ideas we come up with during streams. You know, a real mind melter. As for the new couch, it's as cozy as a pug in a blanket. No idea what you mean by daddy, but here we are. Whatever.
It pronounced uwu. I want you to know it actually did pronounce uwu. It just went woo. Which is accurate, honestly. Anyway, so the whole goal of tonight is, despite everything that I'm doing here, that's happening right now, I am playing Ocarina of Time, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm not. I don't know what I want to do, but I plan on playing Ocarina of Time. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm playing something super fun. I can't buy anything new, though. I just bought, like, a fucking $1,400 plane ticket. Well, two, I guess, $700 plane tickets. But I can't buy anything new. I'm thinking about playing something else, which is fine, Tanner. It's fine, Tanner. But I don't know what it's gonna be. Fall Guys? I don't know Fall Guys. Ugh. I don't know, I'm thinking. I still have Dispatch installed, we could just play that again. I know at least one of y'all will be excited about that. Probably two. Fall Guys is free on Epic. I'm not. Don't play it. Wait, maybe it's not free. Okay, listen. I don't think it's gonna be Fall Guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna find something else though. It costs $400. Okay. Well, that's not an option. You know, I could do that, but it'd be straight on the credit card. Hey, Invalid, you thought everyone got a copy of Fall Guys free over the years because they were handing that shit out like mad? Listen, here's the problem with me, Invalid. If it's a game that I don't think I'm gonna play, like Fall Guys, I don't think I'm ever gonna play Fall Guys in my life. If I'm offered it for free, I'll go, no thanks. Which, I should probably just take it, but I'll still do it. I'm gonna do... What is this? What is this game? I have a game installed that I bought recently, and I don't even know what it is. What is this? Oh, what is this? I don't know. We want to see what this is, just together? I don't know what it is. How many... Where did this come from? Why do I own this? Fairly obscure. Skate Story? What is that? Also this music, wow. Skate Story is $20. Skate Story is $20, Kevin. I'm not forking over that kind of quiche right now. Ugh. What, oh, it's a Devolver Digital game? Nah. I mean, this looks like a good time. It looks like a weird game, but like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want a weird game right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it, alright? I'll probably play this at some point. I just don't really want to play it right now. Did this come out yesterday? This came out on my wife's birthday. Okay. You add all the free stuff to your library, even disturbingly low graphic corn games. You can say porn here, you know. You'll probably never install them. Are you sure? Got some... I've got some corn games. Actually, I wish I had a game where you just play it as corn. Then that'd be a really funny joke. It's Destiny. Okay, we're just gonna play this game. I kind of looked at the Steam page for it. I don't I don't know why I bought it. I'm gonna be honest. I bought it clearly during a sale, but we're just gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. It's gonna be fine. I did almost play Zelda. That's true. But I didn't. Anyway. Whatever this is, we're checking it out. Be sure I get that game capture. Here we go. I don't know what this is, man. It's some sort of RPG. Old school. Look at it. Look at it. It looks old, but it's not because it has Discord down here. Like the weird dilemma there is like, I don't know what this is. New game. Visual style? Whoa. Can't see it, it's frozen. You gotta be lying. It's not me. It looks fine to me. I don't know, maybe. I don't think it's me. Playing Tears of the Kingdom because you never got around to beating it. Tears of the Kingdom is fun. Hey, welcome in, Travis. Fonttions, yes. Choose the visuals. Okay. I kind of like. Yeah, I think I'm doing 4. Yeah. Okay. Color. Ooh, I like the gradients. Yeah. Classic dark black. I'll just keep it classic. CRT filter. Classic. High end. Arcade. Interesting. Kitchen TV. Mini CRT. Old TV. Broken black and white. Okay. Okay. We're not gonna do any of those, thank you. Oh. Okay, welcome to character creation. Start by picking a difficulty for your playthrough. Difficulty, okay. Great. I don't know what's happening. Great way for players who are new to the style of role-playing game to experience Scald. Combat is forgiving, there should be little needed, blah blah blah. I don't give a shit about that. Normal mode is the game's intended difficulty. Yes, probably. What is this? Intended to offer the player a challenge without feeling unfair. Okay, well that's good. Combat heal disabled. What's enabled? XP for KO characters. It seems like it might be like a, you know, tactical RPG, Fire Emblem-esque game. You're gonna play Tears of the Kingdom once your Chinese Switch comes in? Nice. That sounds illegal. Yeah, we're just gonna do normal. Select a class for your character, blah blah blah, okay. Uh-huh. Those are words. Uh-huh. Magic, yeah. Magos. The battle Magos is a Magos specializing. What am I playing? Well, I don't even know what am I playing? Okay. Intellect. Okay, great. Magos. Cleric, maybe? Maybe. Guild Magos. Hierophant. Develop all the different, I don't care about that. I'd rather have combat and magic a little, or maybe combat and ranged. Serves as a frontline healer, well armed and armored, blah blah blah. Warrior. Okay, this is like a buffer. A buffer warrior. Okay, Ranger is just like D&D Ranger, got it. We're gonna do Officer. He's a skilled warrior, he can also buff people, that sounds good. Yeah. Is this D&D? Probably. Select a background. This is seeming more and more like D&D. Okay, if I'm a legionnaire tactician, what am I again? I don't even remember. Okay, ooh, 30-pound carrying bonus. I'm just gonna look through these. Fire damage resistance. Athletics, crafting, athletics, vitality. Yeah, this is just D&D. I think this is just D&D. Of course I bought this. Crafting, survival, maybe. I see D&D in VR they have. It's super freaking cool, but you lack friends with VR and you need new glasses for VR. I mean, that'd be great. That'd be great, but VR is expensive. We talked about this. I talked about getting a VR headset, and then I bought a house, so now I don't have the money to do it. Healing lore. I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, let's go for the carrying bonus. I always like carrying shit. You now belong to the ever-growing fraternity of fellow men and women with scarred bodies and broken minds who roam the Empire in search for a quiet piece of land to call home. Wow. How edgy. Okay, attributes, great. Yeah, this is D&D with some new skills thrown in there. Like healing? Anyone can heal? That's not the D&D I know. Okay, I need to do lots of strength. What is presence? Read and react to the surrounding environment and people. Hand-eye coordination. Okay, we need to do at least one there. One here. I want to do some presence, but we're gonna be a dum-dum. No intelligence. Let's do athletics. We'll do a little bit of diplomacy. We will do a little bit of survival. A little more diplomacy, a little more athletics. There we go. Okay, great, great. I'm just winging this, dude. These are the feats derived from your class. Distribute your development points. There's so many things. This is so many things. Bred for war. Okay, increased athletics, toughness, second wind. What's second wind? Removes conditions of attack, bleeding, heals self. Okay. Did I buy you a ticket to Japan? No, absolutely not. Increased diplomacy, leadership initiate. Increased heavy armor use. Melee accuracy. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of this. You need to distribute all your points. Okay, how do I do that? Okay, there we go. There we go. Cool. Cool. We're gonna do two there, yeah. We're gonna be a shield guy, I guess. Ranged? Yeah. There we go, there we go. I'm satisfied, I am content. Oh great, I get to pick my appearance. I kinda like that guy. Ooh, this guy's good. This guy's good. I like this guy. This guy looks like he... This guy almost kind of looks like Todd Howard a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, okay. It's like a grizzled Todd Howard. Oh my. Is that Anakin Skywalker? Okay. These are women. Female presenting, whatever you want to say. I kind of like this guy. He looks like he doesn't really know what's going on, which I feel like suits me. Yeah. Right. Red. Red. I'm just going off of what's in the picture. I mean, I can't exactly do what's in the picture, but I can do close enough there. Good enough. He has the face of, oh shit, what am I doing at this Walmart? Exactly, that's what we're going for here. Type a name. One word, in chat. First one gets it, go for it. Why am I naked? Jivkef. Okay. Prologue. Oh god, I have to read. What have I done to myself? On the wine-dark, raging seas of the Outer Isles, a lone caravel struggles against the winds and waves towards the accursed island of Idra. The moan of creaking timbers, the tang of preserved fish, your eyes slowly adjust to the darkness of the ship's dimly lit hold. Suddenly something strikes the hull and the ship rocks violently. Your heart begins to pound and a feeling of unease grows in your stomach. Let's see. Why am I naked should have been their name. I said one word. I said first message of one word and a name gets it. That wasn't one word. Let's see. I'm gonna get up, mouth dry, and head pounding. That sounds like me. You said you want an angry Bostonian? You get up to your feet. Become aware of agitated voices shouting up on deck. Something ain't right. You should make your way up top and get a bearing on the situation. Be on your way. Okay, great. Great. Moving the cursor over and around. Okay. Holding down shift to highlight. Okay, great. To your surprise, you realize that the door has been locked from the outside. It doesn't budge. Perhaps you could slip the lock with a thin blade or use something to smash it. I have a club, a dagger. The fuck is this? Interact with it. Why can't you? A desk with a maritime navigation map. The map is labeled the Outer Isles, blah blah blah. Okay. Great. Oh, shot. Great. Thank you. Oh, you guys can't see his little picture. We can't have that. Hold on. Hold on. I'll fix this and then we'll do the shot. We have to... You have to be able to see the guy's face at all times. At all times. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anyway. That's great. That's great. That's great. There you go. I just want you to look at that guy's face. Hold on. I need you to look at it while we do the shot. Can you hold on a second? Hold on a second. Great. I can't have it continue the music even when I'm clicking off. Okay, hold on. Right there. You see it? You see this guy's face, huh? Right there? Yeah? Yeah. I need to know this is how you make me feel, Hex. Huh? This guy's face. That's how you make me feel. Let me get my shot glass. Now, I did buy new liquor. However, I still need to get through the old bottle. New liquor's for when I run out. But look at this thing. Look at this fat bottle of liquor I bought. Fucking massive. Fucking massive. Anyway. Looks like he walked in on his mom pleasuring himself. That's really specific. And then I assume you want me to kiss the dog, right? Yes? Yes. Both pets. You only get one. You get one per redeem. It's only fair! Oh, and grab cat? Well, I'm not gonna kiss him. Joke's on you. Fuck you, Hex. Ugh. I cleaned the rug and now it's all in the way. Oh. Oh. There he is. He's looking. Are you looking? Are you looking? Alright, the other one. Cat. Cat. Yes. I woke him up and he doesn't seem pleased. Yes. Oh, you just redeem the shot and then leave, Hex? Fine. Fine, take one last look at that guy's face. Have a good sleep. You got gunk in your eyes. There you go. Alright.
I am Mr. Barbicans, and I love licking butts.
You heard him, everybody. He is Mr. Babbikins, and he loves licking butts. Anyway, let's fix this. This should fix it, yeah? Yeah, that looks good. Whoops. Okay. Alright, what is this game we're playing? We might switch over to another game, This was just something that was installed on my Steam, I don't really know at this point. I'm just kind of here playing something. Yeah, okay. Inventory. You must equip a weapon. Okay. Great. Baldur's Gate, the first one. What the fuck? Huh. Dude, pressing tab takes you here. That's what's crazy to me. Listen, if I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate, the first one, I might as well just play this. Use club. Using the club, you smash the lock in a fell swoop. The door begins to creak open. Okay. Now clearly make out cries from the deck above. You should make haste. That was actually scary. What, this? Anyway. As you stop dead in... Wait. You stop dead as you narrowly avoid stepping in a rust-red puddle. The stench of blood fills your nostrils. As you look around the dim light of the hold, you realize someone or something fought for their life here. The same moment the thought hits you, a hiss sounds from the shadows. Shout out to the whole genre of game that is just D&D for people without friend groups. I mean, I did buy this because I'll probably play this. This is definitely something I'd more play off stream. I'm gonna be honest. Because then I could just read through it really quickly instead of having to do a voice like this. You squint toward the shadows as a hunched, feral-looking form slowly slinks forwards. Tiny, disgustingly human-like hands, yellow fangs, and a grotesquely dexterous pink tail leave no doubt of the creature's rodent nature. I can't do that voice. Okay. Though as it emerges from the shadows, it becomes abundantly clear that what may have started life as a common shiprat has now grown into something that has no right to exist. A second hiss sounds behind you and the abominations lunge at you. Great, okay. Combat characters act in order of initiative, blah blah blah. Okay, literally D&D, got it. Okay, this is literally D&D. Pressing shift will bring up tactical overlay, okay. Deploy? Up here. No, right here. How do I deploy? This music's kind of jamming. Ow. Critical hit. Nice, fucking dead. Where's my health? Okay, top right, that's right. Fucking destroyed them. Oh yeah, I got some rat tails, that's what I like. Oh, sorry. Okay, we got a good assortment of shit here. I can wear this for sure. Yeah, helmet. Yeah, armor. Is this short sword? We're gonna work on ranged, and yeah, sword's good. How do I don't know. Well, my character's coming along. He's getting there. It is the tutorial. Yeah, but it was still kind of satisfying to watch them go blam and their guts went everywhere. Okay, that's so wrong. A crate full of potatoes. Yummy. You've contracted a disease from your fight with the rats. Great. Not all conditions are negative. Okay. Can often be cured by magic or rest. Okay. Picked up the lantern. I spotted something. Good job. Great. Loot. A little... I don't know. Controls are a little difficult. They're not hard, they're just kind of grating on the nerves a little bit. Like, yeah. It kind of makes me want to play something else. I think it's great that I loved it. You'll be honest, this game is absolutely... Yes! I can see why I bought this, but... Anyway. It's definitely not a stream game. You emerge onto the ship's lower deck. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you become aware of a hulking figure standing in the shadows. Jivakef! Whatever the fuck that is. Here at last, growls a rough voice. Who's there? Show yourself. It's Roland. Where the tides have you been? Below decks, planning our landing. Why? The island is in sight, but the damn guilders refuse to land. They want to turn back. Do I have other games I have 0 hours in? Oh, many. Many, many. You always play Getting Over It or Baby Steps? No thanks. No thank you. If we turn back, we lose our shot at the girl, yes. I'm not playing Baby Steps. And no one gets paid. Listen here, I know our boys better than most. I've hired them to go to Idra and kill. If we don't pay them, things will go bad quickly. But the sailors are bloody terrified. They claim something is hunting us. You had fun playing with me? I enjoyed playing a game with you as well, Kevin. Let's go. Wait, there are a few sailors up ahead, rattled as a pair of rabbits. Is there a way past them? There are 2 doors ahead. Take the left and we should be able to sneak past them. Famous last words. Great. Okay. Yes. Is paddle multiplayer? I don't know what that is. I didn't know that was a game. I thought he was just saying words. Yes, let's cook the potato. Cook potato. Okay, how do I do that? Add to grid. Add to grid. What do you mean? Double clicking. Okay, there we go. Cook. 2 baked potato. Yes, mini baked potato, yes. Here, what is this? Perklin. Is that a fish? Kook! I cannot stand another meal of salted fish. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Excuse me. Keep pressing the wrong button. Thieves' Tools Gold. Cool. So we said take the one on the left, we should be fine. Press the hide button to go into stealth mode. Got it! Oh. I was bumping into things and it made my stealth go down. Kinda interesting. Sailors stare at you wide-eyed and terrified. Dead embers, it's coming for us. It whispers to me. One of them draws a weapon with shaky hands. Calm yourself, you're guild sailors! Roll dice! Success. Great. The men stop dead in their tracks, seemingly shocked back from their momentary lapse of sanity by your words. The pair blinks towards you in a moment of indecision and then stumbles up to the main deck in the tumult that seems to be taking place there. Okay then, well that worked out. I got some salt. You can put out torches? Oh, you can light it. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. No. A shoddy wooden chest. Pick it. Yeah. Got a shield. Masterwork short sword. Ooh. What happened to my old sword? I'm a bit confused, but okay. Ah! Sorry! Do I have to level him? Yeah, I do. Bread for war. Yeah, do that. Not today! Okay. Cannot rest anywhere in this area. Okay. Very much a Mario Light or Souls-like game for sure. What are you talking about? Are you talking about this? Sure. You recognize the corpse of one of the crewmates, a young man of barely 16 years called Sullum. Jesus. The youth has been mauled to death by what you assume are the grotesquely altered rats you encountered just minutes ago. The corpse is still warm. Alright. How about that? Oh, we got potions. We'll take all of it, thank you. I'm not reading that. Oh, dramatic! You emerge onto the deck and see two groups of men facing each other with weapons drawn. The ship shakes violently in the grip of the storm as lightning tears across the sky. Amidst the din of the storm and their frantic arguments, you bellow for the attention of the assembled crewmen and mercenaries. Both the ship's captain and the leader of the mercenaries you hired, a coarse thug of a man named Gustavo, turn their attention to you. They look ready to use the unsheathed weapons in their hands at the slightest provocation. I'm gonna address the mercenary captain because I hired him. And I'm like, what are you doing? Mercenary leader Gustavo flicks his dark eyes to you, but keeps his blade fixed on the desperate captain. There's a reason he's known as Fireblood to his men. Gustavo, enough of the theatrics. Ha, theatrics, you say? It is not my men who cower like children. For what? Shadows in the water? Shadows will not keep me from my pay. You'll get your money, but let me handle this. A cruel smile twitches into life on Gustavo's wind-weathered face. There's only one rich, noble girl, but we can always find more sailors. The ship's captain bristles at these words. Captain, why have we not dropped anchor?
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Hey, Rusty, thank you for the acknowledgement of the gifted sub. Something dire stalks these shores. We cannot approach without risking the ire of that horror. Jittery mutter of agreement rises from the sailors, causing Gustavo's eyes to darken even further. What horror? What have you seen? Naught but glimpses. My men have seen the shadow of something deep in the water, stalking us. Nothing natural moves like that. God, a shot fired. I could Zelda it. I don't want to, no. Great. Alright. Fuck you, Tanner. Okay. You renege on our deal based on a glimpse? There's the best desperation in the captain's voice. We are seasoned sailors. We do not balk at shadows. Need to be alive to rescue this girl you speak of. We're out of time. Sail us in or argue the point with Gustavo. Gustavo turns his steely gaze from you to the captain. Let me spell this out for you, sea dog. We contracted to rescue the girl, but if you don't get us to the shore, we'll gut you for free. The mercenaries you hired all shift their weight in anticipation of making good on that promise. Gustavo, convince the man! Do not kill him! Gustavo's grin begins to show teeth as he hears your words. The color drains from the captain's face. There's a moment's silence and then a crash and a shudder as something stripes the ship's hull. Strikes. In the confusion, a mercenary's throwing dagger flies, lodged in a sailor's throat. Fight the crew. It's nice to just listen to me read it. Okay, well, that's nice. That's nice. I'm not listening to any of this flanking. I can understand it. Okay, so enemies are these guys, yeah? Yeah. Great, great. Oh, I gotta place them. Okay, great. How do I deploy? There, that'll do. Jesus, what's happening? I'm apparently mutinying against the fucking captain here. They're doing all sorts of shit to me. Okay, hit him. Miss! Good lord. Hit this guy. Nice. Ow. Yeah, got him. Okay, who's all bad? Okay, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. Okay, we gotta get this guy. You go for him. Ooh, taking some damage, whatever your name is. Got him. Are you friend? You're friend. This guy's almost dead. Yeah, he's dead now. Okay, it's just the mage. Can I, like, heal you? Yeah, I need to heal you a little. Actually, I'm controlling me now, never mind. Nice! Okay. Oh, we got a fine cutlass, light club, and money. Well, they're all dead, huh? You rest your sword arm and survey the carnage. Then suddenly a loud crash as something collides violently with the hull. Surviving mercenaries and crewmen alike fight to keep their footing as the ship lurches. Oh, look at this image. Suddenly, huge, monstrous tentacles burst from the water around the ship. For a split second before the terror sets in, you wonder what Estavo must be thinking as the monstrosities loom over him. After reaching their full height, tentacles curve inwards and smash into the ship. Some pierce straight through the deck, others snap the masts like they were matchsticks. You stand frozen in place. Through a haze of splintered wood and panicked screams, you noticed Roland. He throws himself out of the way of a tentacle, but begins to fall overboard as the ship lurches once more. Yeah, go help Roland! You dash toward the ship's fractured rail, dodging holes in the deck and wounded men beseeching you for help. Roland hangs by one arm from the side of the ship. Try to grab him! You lunge for Roland's arm, but he loses his grip, and your fingers close only around thin air. You missed him by an inch. He falls wordlessly downwards. Not Roland, no! You watch as he is swallowed by the raging sea. The ship is listing fatally. Okay. What? You see the great tentacles high above you, poised for the coup de grace. Abandoned ship? As you jump, you hear the terrible rending of wood giving into flesh. The impact of the water winds you. The waves pummel you down. The currents beseech you to go deeper, ever deeper. Peaceful blackness. Listing equals leaning. Yeah, I know, but it still didn't quite make sense. Sink. I'm sinking. I understand what listing means, I just didn't understand it in that sentence. 2 weeks earlier? We're doing a flashback now? Okay. Hey Kevin, what? What is this? Listing is when it leans a bit. Okay, great. No. An aging armored man in the livery of House Baron stands and scowls at you. Eyes like coal peer out from a craggy face. Fringed top and bottom with wild white hair.
Return his challenging stare.
The older man crosses his massive arms, steps forward, and leans towards you. So, young sellsword, come looking for scrap, have you? Though his voice is full of gravel, there's now a glint in his eyes, as though the old coals have begun to warm up. Gideon, you old fool! A single bark of laughter emanates from the dense beard as he embraces you in a crushing bear hug. Gideon may be older and grayer, but from the force of his hug, you don't reckon you have any more chance of beating him now than you did as a 12-year-old. It's good to see some things haven't changed. It's such like a cliche action movie line. Gideon steps back and allows you to breathe again, before grabbing you by the shoulders. We heard of your father's passing. Truly, he sits with the golden dead now. Tell me, how did he die? In glorious battle at my side. Gideon's eyes narrow, then the old warrior died a fitting death. Gideon is quiet for a moment, then breaks into a grin. We'll raise a cup to his name, together, you and I. As soon as you're done with Cato, I guess, and I can rustle up some ale fit for a guest. Gideon, why am I here? Master Cato will chew your ear plenty when you see him, Jivakavef. Lyra, the new master at arms, awaits you by the main entrance. She'll escort you, and don't ask her not to. If you think I had a temper. The joke fails to hide the note of anxiety in the grizzled house guard's voice. What are you hiding from me, old boy? Let's see if we can roll the die. Nope, that was a terrible roll. Can we re-roll? Nope. I won't betray my master's confidence by saying more. Best you see him yourself. The man offers a smile, but it fails to iron out the concerned creases around his eyes. Very well, I'll go look for the master-at-arms. If you want to explore for old time's sake, take this lantern. Lord Baron will wait. And we don't want you getting lost in the hedge maze again. Okay, great. Whatever may come to pass, it did this old warrior a barrel of good to see you again, boy. Boy. The old man slaps you in the shoulder in parting, almost knocking you off balance. He then seems to remember something as he leans in conspiratorially. My damn knees are acting up again. Can't hardly sleep on account of the aches. Let me tell you, I'd take an arrow in the leg any day. If you're going over to the kitchen later for a bit of grub, a bottle of brandy from the wine cellar would make me a happy man. Gideon shifts as if to emphasize his stiff knees. But first, don't keep Lyra waiting any longer. Talk to her first and I'll be here for later. Okay. So, whoops. Do I still have all my items? Like, okay, I don't. Okay, at least that makes sense. That's good. As I say, all men list as they age? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did you say Lyra was? On the stairs right behind you? That's a really difficult... Oh, I pet the dog. Can I pet it again? Precious. Precious! Precious! I pet the dog. Precious! I pet the dog. Precious! Pet. Come here. Pet the dog. Oh, I like this. You ever went to a bar with a dude? We literally just list athletes, wrestlers, musicians, etc. we like and have fond memories. You go, man, how sick were they? Yeah. I mean, it's true. That's how that's how I hold conversations, because I don't know how else to talk to people. The guardsman dressed in the livery of a house noble baron. The guard scowls somewhat at you. Armsmaster Lyra awaits you at the main entrance. Okay, great. Is that you? I kind of don't like that. That image right there of just her staring. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I just don't like it. A woman stands before the main entrance of the villa. The villa. Her posture speaks of a graceful, coiled power, that of a dueling ace. No doubt she is a new master at arms for House Baron. As you approach, she offers a quick, neat bow, just low enough to be respectful. Greetings, Jivkvef. Jivkef. How do I say this, Travis? Jesus Christ. Yeah, yep. Master Cato welcomes you back to House Baron. The Master is eager to meet with you and is ready at your leisure. However, if you wish to refresh yourself first, he suggests you visit the kitchen for some food. Then perhaps walk the grounds and gardens? Why have I been summoned? That is for the Master himself to answer, and he will soon enough. He will soon enough. I gotta put the emphasis on the right part. For now, though, please, get some food and look around. I'm sure old Gideon would be happy to see you if you've not talked to him already. Very well. Excellent, though I'm sure you still know your way around the grounds. The kitchen is in the building to the east, and the garden in the hedge maze is to the west. Come back and check in with me once you stretch your legs. Alright, let's go get old Gideon his brandy. Gideon. Wait. Penises aren't funny, balls on the other hand. You enter the kitchen and a pair of scullions offer a hurried bow. What is a scullion? Kevin, you're in the Navy, can you tell me what that is? It's all so much quieter, emptier, and gloomier than you remember. Of course, old Magda is no longer where she used to be, sitting by the oven, kind, red-faced, and tending a shank of lamb. Reminisce! You remember the matronly woman as she sat, humming to herself, pouring fat over the roasting meat. Child, come here, will you? Magda was always a beacon of kindness in a childhood where such qualities were few and far between. Go to Magda. Magda clasps you gently with her tubby hand. Have you eaten yet? Before you can answer, she produces a small bundle of treats from her apron and hands it to you. As son to the Master-at-Arms for the great House Baron, you did not go wanting. Materially, at least. Thank you. Magda looks at you with kind eyes as you pick at the bundle. He's here again, down in the cellar. He's not so good, my child. Sleeping now, but it would be best if you got him to bed, afore his men see him like this again. The knot in your stomach is as real as it was when you were 12. I'll go get him. Don't worry, he won't make a fuss. He just needs time, you know, Jvkvef. Deep wounds take a long while to heal. The old woman turns back to her meat and resumed her meandering humming. The sound of a man clearing his throat snaps you back out of your reminiscing. May I help you, my lord? The man in a chef's outfit offers in a hoarse voice. No. Something, it was like Scullion. Kitchen servant. Did you look that up? A mollusk. See, that's the answer I wanted. A mollusk. Oh, whoop. Okay, I'm here. Empty bottles litter the floor of this room. You chuckle to yourself as you imagine the kitchen staff in their wine tasting sessions. No doubt much revelry has taken place here. Then a cool gust of air from the passage to the north. The wine cellar lies that way, and you can almost hear faint sobbing. Ghosts, no doubt. A lantern. Sure. You're gripped by a long-hidden memory upon entering this part of the cellar. You sealed it away, but in doing so, preserved its strength. And now, it demands freedom. You can still recall smelling him before you could make out his writhing shape in the dim light of the cellar. Mistress Valeria, open the door! Your father doesn't even notice you in the throes of his intoxicated ramblings. How could they take her? Her chambers were locked from inside. Where is she? Try to shake some sense into him. Your father jolts upright, the bloodshot whites of his eyes glaring out of the darkness. We found her, wandering the forest outside the estate, Mistress Valeria. Help him stand. Haltingly and leaning heavily on you, your father manages to stand. She was never the same. Whatever happened broke her. It was the girl, you know. The seed was planted in Valeria that night, but how could you know? You were but a babe yourself. You help lead the now sobbing man of the cellar. Stop it, father. Lord Cato trusted me and I failed him, but Valeria was the one to pay the price, mind broken, and that spawn of a child. Your father's voice seethes with fury. Enough. Don't talk back to me, you bastard. What do you know about honor, as much as your harlot mother? Your father steps away from you unsteadily, tears streaming down his contorted face. Jesus, these options. Shut up, shut up, shut up! You draw a ragged breath and snap out of the memory. Your knuckles white, you're alone in the damp cellar and don't particularly feel like dwelling there. Okay. So... I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm getting from that some girl went out in the woods with me when I was a baby, and she got raped. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. Okay, okay. If I say it quickly, Twitch won't catch me. Is this cheese? That's so much cheese. Can I go down here? Oh, yeah. This is a weird cellar. You gotta get Adam in on wrestling. I think he could do it. He has a lot of time over these next few weeks. Like, from when he graduates to when he starts his job, he's just kind of doing nothing. And he has no money. So, I think he'll just kind of do whatever. Oh, I need to find the guy. Dog? I have your medicine. Ha! That's some fine foraging, young whelp. Before you can get a word in, Gideon snatches the bottle, uncorks it, and drinks deeply. The old man, eyes closed in relief, lets out a deep sigh. May your sleep be dreamless, he speaks as if to himself. May your sleep be dreamless. I feel like it's something you like, especially being from Memphis. Okay. Why? Why? Gideon smiles sadly. An old soldier's greeting, something one mercenary would say to another as a prayer to not dwell on painful memories. The kind that comes with the work. Your father and I... Gideon halts momentarily and looks at you. Your father and I would always part with those words. Now, I've held you long enough. Be on your way. Okay. Whoopsie. Okay, I'm trying to check my journal. I've been ordered to go procure a meal for myself from the kitchen, as there is no saying, okay. Okay. Memphis is one of the birthplaces of American professional wrestling. I would not have known that, honestly, having lived here my whole life. I am Chef Armand, and my humble kitchen is at your disposal, my lord. Sadly, I was told of your arrival only minutes ago, and my oven must be fired up again. You must be famished. Famished. Indeed I am. My suggestion is thusly. Whilst I stoke the fire, you run down in the pantry and fetch some cured ham and cheddar cheese. I will then teach you how to cook my renowned melted cheese sandwich, and you shall never want for an evening meal for as long as you live. Very well. Splendid! The pantry is west of the wine cellar, and the cheese is kept in the northernmost room. Blah, 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 I already have it. I have the ham and cheese. Perfect. First of all, here's your bread. Now, the cauldron is quite empty, and just warm enough for you to use. Remember, you need both the bread, ham, and cheese to make the perfect sandwich. Now go and give it a try, and bring me the result. I shall see if you have it in you. Okay. How do I do that? Where do I do that? Where? How do I? Okay. Craft. Cheese sandwich. I have made cheese sandwich. Present the sandwich for inspection. Armand wafts. I don't think that's how you spell wafts. The scent of grilled cheese towards his nose. Ah, the crust of the bread, the softness of the cheese, and the savoriness of the ham. Perfection! You shall indeed never again go hungry in the night. Great. Great. Okay. So, hedge maze. When do we attack the whole town? Next time I stream this. Or Hulk Hogan, Jerry Lawler, blah 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 blah. All cut their teeth in the territory days before Vince McMahon bought up all the competition in the 90s. I had no idea. It's interesting. Is this a maze? Is this supposed to be a hedge maze? Like... Huh. Can you get out of my... Motherfucker. You stand before the gate to the hedge maze. It stirs old feelings of both dread and elation. The sounds and smells of the estate grounds, as they were long ago, call to you from distant memory. You feel you could easily plunge into their depths. Let yourself go and remember. Which daydream is it this time? Are you valiantly defending me from rebels again? Embla throws a pine cone at you, snapping you from your reverie. She's 10 years old, and you're a year her senior. God, the way this fucking thing writes. Ugh. Let's play hide and seek in the maze. I'll hide. You faintly hear someone yell her name from the distance. You better run, Star Child. What? Only my mother ever calls me that, Embla says, frowning. Where did you hear it from? Before you can reply, she flings another pine cone at you and darts off into the maze. Give chase. Everyone, no one's wondering that, Liz. Next time you're in town, God knows when, you'll take me on a special interest tour of my general area. Sure, that sounds good. Whenever that is, maybe in 10 years. You hear a man's voice yell Embla's name again, much closer now. Either way, she's lost you in the winding passages of the hedge maze. Your memory tugs at you, urging you onto the center of the maze. Great. Okay. Okay. You stand at the center of the maze. It feels much less impressive than you remember. The ornamental pond was once an ocean, the rock at its heart, a windswept island. You found me, Daydreamer. You remember the tone of her voice and can almost see the impish 10-year-old wading through the pond. Why do you always come here? I like the water. It's so calm. Embla shoots you a mischievous look. You notice the faintest tang of ozone. Of ozone? What? She makes a slow motion hop through the water, her fingers trailing the pond's surface. Where water and skin meet, strange colors bleed and spread across the surface. Embla, you'll get in trouble. Stop it. Watch this 20-second. I can see it, Travis. Embla moves her fingers across the water's surface like a painter's brush. Colors spill across the pond, and for a sleeping moment, you fancy that you can see cloud-topped mountains. Or was it the ramparts of an impossibly large city reaching towards the heavens? The silence is shattered by a shout, along with the beguiling images. Mistress Embla, the master requests you in the house immediately. That's my father. Something's wrong. It's mother. She's ill again. I think I cause it. With what I can do, it poisons her mind. What? How long until mother isn't mother? Or until father isn't lord? Or your father isn't master at arms? How long will any of it last? Everything falls apart in the end. You ever feel like everything is a lie? Like there's a veil that covers everything, but in some parts it's thin enough to see through? Damn, kinda. Embla starts as your father steps breathily into the enclosed garden, his red face from exertion and anger. Young lady, you cannot run off like this. The whole estate is looking for you. Your mother is ill and needs you now. Nothing. Your father shoots you a stern glance. I'll deal with you later. Embla says nothing as your father grabs her by the arm and hauls her past you, back to the house. She doesn't meet your eyes as you pass. Finding yourself back in the present, a chill has crept into your bones. You best move on. Okay. Cool. Am I done? Like... Yeah. Yeah. So I'm done now. Time to go to the castle or whatever. How do I talk to her? If your nostalgia is appeased, the master will see you now. Yes. Very well. If it pleases you, the master is in his office. Just go ahead. Just ahead. And note, once you meet with the master, things may move quickly and you may not have another chance to walk the grounds. That's a weirdly foreboding thing to say. Yes, I remember the way. I suppose you do, but I'll escort you nonetheless. A flicker of a smile plays across her face and she beckons for you to lead the way. Are we gonna fuck or what? The opulence is faded, the shadows longer. Clearly much has changed since the last time you were here. Try to remember how long it's been. It's been years, perhaps decades since you were here. Not since your father was the house arms master. Not since... You must have your wits about you, and perhaps now is not the time to dwell on painful memories. Not since your father's exile. You were no more than 12 when you were driven from the household. Hard were the years that followed. The mercenary life is bloody and unforgiving. Those years stole your childhood, and eventually they took your father too. But your father has always insisted, to his dying breath, that his failure had been his own, that he had gotten the fate he deserved. The memories are painful nonetheless. Okay. Flanking the doorway are two marble statues. The craftsmanship is stunning, but the sight of the two women depicted fills you with sadness. Examine them. One you recognize immediately, Valeria Baron, the mistress of the house. You remember her as a gray ghost, absent and unwell. The other statue depicts the girl you once knew so well, Embla Baron, daughter of the house, and now a woman grown strong and clear-eyed. Her likeness has none of her mother's cowed timidness. How fares Embla? Lyra's eyes flicker ever so slightly. We should hasten to Master Baron. He's long been impatient to see you. But what of Mistress Valeria? The mistress is vacationing in the countryside, Lyria answers curtly. Okay. What the fuck is happening? Oh, so we're trying to save Embla. That's why we're on the ship. Okay. Cato Baron sits tall in a tasteful but modest reception room. He looks less imposing than you remember, with a few more crow's feet. Nonetheless, he's lost none of his composure or air of casual authority. Take a seat across a formidable desk from him. This study, like the rest of the villa, is half-lit, giving a morose cast to the opulence. The older man's face creases into a tired but genuine smile, which momentarily lifts some of the room's oppressive mood. It's a mercy to see you again, your own man and in your own prime, Cato says before a frown consumes his smile. It's just a shame that our reunion is overshadowed by the fates of those we love. But perhaps, together, we can yet improve our collective circumstances. So, you know my father's dead. Cato leans forward, hands clasped beneath his chin. I shan't deny it, I was saddened to hear of his passing. Despite everything, I remember him fondly. You drove him to drink and mercenary work. Cato leans back again, and his eyes go distant. He failed in his duties for an arms master. There's no greater shame than a lapse of vigilance. He drove himself into exile. Lyra shifts slightly behind Cato. Say nothing. I mean, he was kind of a drunk. A pregnant pause. He failed her. Your father's exile was a sorrow to me, yet he could not remain in the household for Embla's sake. The loss of a mother is tragedy enough without being reminded of it. What? Embla, do not hide behind your daughter. I don't know what's happening. Your anger is understandable. The hardships you must have suffered on the road are written on your face. Such is the cost of mercenary work, I suppose. But do not presume to understand the forces that were at play, and still are. Say nothing. Embla's missing. Cato's voice quivers momentarily, betraying his stoic features. Now I beg of you, Ajivkef, help me find my daughter. Help her return home where she belongs. Why me? Is it not obvious? You've clearly grown to inherit your father's resourcefulness. And besides, Embla has trusted you since before either of you could speak. What's happened to her? She left without notice a week ago. From the scant clues we had, we believe she boarded a ship bound for one of the outer isles, Idra. She went of her own free will. At the time, I thought little of it. Cato begins to glower. Since then, however, there have been reports. Grave ones. Reports? No one, and no word has left Idra in days. Rumor has it even the Imperial Augurs are in the dark. I know not how this touches the fate of my daughter, but she must be returned to me one way or another. Any idea why she left? Something has been building in her for years, an aptitude of sorts, but I suspect you already knew. In any case, it's grown much stronger lately, and drives her in ways I cannot understand. I suspect she is looking for answers. An aptitude. An aptitude of the worst kind. It does not spring from the canonical imperial praxis. Instead, it comes from elsewhere. It is the kind the Empire does not suffer to exist. I hope it's only answers that she seeks. Yeah. But why Idra? Why indeed? There is little on the island save the port of Horin. Horin. If Idra was her destination, she must have landed there. Horin? Do you have a clue what's happening? I think so, which is impressive. I mean, like, we just have to save his daughter. That's the whole premise of it. It's just really the finer details of the backstory, which involve me and my dad working under this guy. And my dad getting drunk, and then something happened to the daughter, and then we got banished. I think that's what happened. I think she got raped. See, if I say it quickly, Twitch can't catch me. Yes, an old imperial port and home to a few hundred whalers, traders, and the occasional smuggler. But we can only speculate as to what drew her there, but it's our only lead. How can I help her? Hire mercenaries, travel to Idra, and begin your search in the port of Horin. From there, I trust you to do what needs to be done. Spare no cost, just bring back my daughter. Mercenaries. Yes, if nothing else, the port will be dangerous enough. That is why I've summoned a Roland Grey-Eye to me. A crude but effective sellsword that I've made good use of before. He shall accompany you in this task. Roland Grey-Eye? The man is a grizzled veteran. He may have slowed with age, but his experience and reliability more than make up for it. He's also much respected by similar men, and so will be instrumental in hiring a reliable crew. I'll take it into consideration. Cato shows you his upturned palms, beseeching. I know this thing I ask of you is fraught with danger, but this is your chance at improving your fortune, materially and in honor. What say you? I accept for Embla's sake. Cato smiles softly, visibly relieved, and for a moment he looks like the man you remember. Have you any final questions or matters to discuss? Time is, as I'm sure you appreciate, of the essence. Let's just get on with it. Cato stands with poorly concealed effort. And Jivkef, you stand and meet his gaze. Return her to me. There's no other outcome of this affair. Yeah, I'll shake his hand. Oh, look at that. We got an achievement. Okay. Wow, I'm banged up. Look at my fellow over there on the right. Oh, I'm here. I'm up. Slowly, you drag yourself from the cold water onto the relative safety of the solid rock. You try and fail to stagger forwards as exhaustion washes you over you in a great black wave. Oblivion takes you before you hit the rocky ground. You're woken by the cacophonous cries of gulls circling you. Your body is a mass of pain and exhaustion. Covered in 1,000 cuts and scrapes, the large white birds gather around you in eager anticipation. What a magnificent feast your bloated corpse would make. Not today. Minutes or perhaps hours pass as you lay unmoving, trying desperately to will some warmth back into your body. Finally, you manage to force your eyes open. By some miracle, you're not only alive, but you find yourself on the shores of the cursed island of Idra. What the fuck? Strewn about you is the wreckage of the Zephyr. You see no other survivors. Lest you find equipment and companions soon, you may have cheated death in vain. Yes, I understand. Green bar under your... Purple bar represents wounds. Reaching 0 wounds means your character falls unconscious. Wounds can also be recovered by resting or leveling up. Okay. Whenever you take wound damage, you gain an injury condition, as indicated by the icon on your portrait, blah 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 blah. Okay. Got it. So I should camp. This is the camp screen. Use it to feed the party and select camp activities for the party members before resting. Okay. Fully recover from injuries, your party members must be well fed. Normally 10 points of food is required per party member. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any food. Maybe I should find some food before we camp. I got a fork, a mug, and 2 gold. Silk ribbon goblet. Okay. How do I climb up there? Did I see the mug root beer cologne? I did see that, yeah. You sent it to me. And then we communicated directly afterwards, so yes, I did see it. Wading out of the freezing surf, you lose your footing on the slick stones and fall heavily to the ground. There's a sudden blur of movement in the corner of your eye. As you frantically try to get to your feet, you slip again. Standing above you on a large rock is a young woman dressed in nautical guild livery. Wet auburn hair clings to her face in the cold wind. Oh my. She has an arrow cocked on a short bow, and as you squint up at her, she draws the string back. Give me one good reason not to end you right now. You recognize the young woman's face. She must have served on the Zephyr. Mercy! The girl scoffs at you. You're just like the rest of them. What? Why is it in quotes that she literally said to me, the girl scoffs at you. You're just like the rest of them. Step on any neck so long as it gets you a leg up. That it? She's red-faced with anger. There's no way you just bought me root beer cologne. 12 I was when they sold me to the Nautical Guild. Did you know I'm listed in their records as an asset? A bleeding commodity to use and trade away as they will. How many nights have I spent dreaming of that bloody ship sinking so I could get away, but now that it's happened... You were a slave? Shut your bleeding mouth before I put an arrow through your neck. She draws the string back even further, and for a long moment you think she's going to let loose. Instead, she sighs deeply and lowers her bow. One way or another, you did buy me my freedom, and I'd be a cursed woman for putting you down as thanks. Even if I'm stuck here on this bloody island for now. I'll tell you what, help me get away from here and I'll consider us even. You can start by telling me your name. Katiana's my name. The crew calls me Kat. Or rather, they did, I suppose. She looks up and down at the beach. Up and down the beach with a furrowed brow. Listen, you have to get up. We have to get off this beach before you freeze, or worse. It's an earthy tone. You don't know what it smells like. There's something wrong about this place, can't you feel it? Like a taste in your mouth. And there are beasts. Huge sea creatures I ain't seen before. Excuse me. I saw them dragging the dead crewmen into a cave west of here. At least I hope they were dead. Cat shudders. What do you suggest? We need supplies and shelter first. There might be salvage to be had among the wreckage on the beach. I also think I spotted the chimney of a house just north of the cliffs. A warm fire and some food would go a long way. Kat offers you her hand and drags you to your feet. She looks pensively toward the west. Also, as I said, there's a cave west of here. I think the crabs dragged off most of the corpses there, but what if they're not all dead? Might be other survivors like you and me. What's more, there's a chance one of the officers was carrying the seal when the boat sank. If we can find it, the Nautical Guild would give anything to have it returned to them. You seem like a Barks, not a mug guy. I just like root beer, honestly. Like, I don't have a preference. Root beer is just good. Yeah. Seal. Captain Seal. It's a medallion of sorts that's carried on every guild vessel. It's not just for show, either. They say that the seals are forged by the Magi. They have some secret powers, but I don't know nothing about that. All I know is the guild pays well to have one returned if a ship is ever lost. It's always worn by one of the officers, but I don't think the captain had it on him when the fight broke out. Might have been the first mate was carrying it, and I think he was still alive when the ship sank. So I would say that cave to the west is where we should start looking. You ready to go? I have some questions? Alright. I found this bow in a cargo crate. We best find you a weapon, too. As soon as possible. I suspect we'll need it. Okay. Alright, well. We gotta find equipment. Obviously. Oh, here's some stuff. At least very rough stuff to start with. A checkered tunic. A hood. I think there was a dagger, yep. So I'll have to have for now. It means he's a Virgil's Dr. Better guy? I don't know, I have no idea what that is. Listen, I've drank like all kinds of root beer. My mom used to, she used to collect like different root beers. we're gonna camp here. And climb the wall ahead. Okay. Ooh, nice. Got a fucking 12. Oh god. The stench of rotting flesh fills your nostrils. Ahead of you, grotesquely misshapen crustacean horrors feast greedily on the corpses of the dead crew of the Zephyr. Blasted horrors, Cat spits through her gritted teeth. What manner of force has spawned these creatures? Okay, I see them down there. What am I picking up? Looks like there's eggs, yeah. There's a bug. Bug mug for his mug. Root beer. Bug in the pug mug. Well, that is the cave. Let's keep exploring. Some other cave here. Ooh. Eons worth of the sea's ravage upon the land has given birth to this cave. From its depths, a stench of seaweed and rotting flesh rises. So foul is it that it feels like some evil entity attempting to force its way through the pores of your skin into the core of your being. Try not to vomit. Jesus Christ. Nice. Stealing your resolve, you manage to calm your breathing. Though the stench persists, you manage to push the image of foul things in the darkness, feasting on the spilling entrails of swollen sea corpses from your mind. You carry on into the darkness. Okay, so that seems like it's another way to go and take on the crabs. There's a person up there. The charity stream, get my wife to set up a blind root beer taste test segment. Bro, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. That would not be worth watching, I promise. Standing on the edge of the cliff is a crewman from the Zephyr, lucky enough to have made it ashore. The man is swaying and looks on in shock. I saw it, by the dead, I just saw it out there, the thing that sunk us. It's still out there. The man begins jabbering incoherently. You could just rate it and have 5 different kinds. Listen, we got plans for the charity stream. And we do have a... Never mind, I'm not even gonna say that. But we got things lined up. You seen that TikTok of the old man IDing cigarettes by blind taste? I haven't. Yes. Yes, I've seen what you're talking about. Yes. Okay, well that guy's crazy. I was gonna see if he'd join the party, but I guess not. What is this? A comfortable camp. Okay then. Too heavily wounded to work, wow. Yeah, we got lots of plans for the charity stream. Which things are you not looking forward to, Kevin? A finely wrought telescope used for astronomical observations. Its lenses are no doubt the product of some of the Empire's finest hyalomancers. I don't know. Just use keywords. It allows stars to be observed even in full daylight. Examine the seas. Look out upon the churning gray royal that surrounds the windswept shores of Idra. Battery acid. The battery acid isn't happening. But you have to taste things back to. Oh yeah. Yeah. That'll be fun. Right there, among the great waves and beating winds, you swear you momentarily see a great glistening shape shifting just beneath the surface. Whatever madness has befallen this island, you were certainly safer here than on any ship out there. Use it further. Okay. What about the sky? Point the telescope skywards, and after a few moments of searching, you find a gap where the stormy skies have parted. Just enough to allow you to examine the stars in their firmament. Yeah, my lore sucks. Okay. Okay. I got some rope. What are those things? Cats? Whoa. Okay. The fuck are these? Damn, they're fucking me up. Damn. What does this do? I don't... Damn, I'm getting my shit fucked, dude. At least I got that one. They are fucking me up. Fucking weird evil cat things. Oh, I'm dead.
Rank up. Hold the line.
Hello.
This hamlet shall
Jesus
not
Christ.
fall.
Beeb, thank you for the raid. Hello. We're playing a game. I don't really know how to describe it. I don't know what I'm playing. Beeb, thank you for the raid. What were you doing? Raiders, hello. I play games. I'm getting my ass handed to me by a couple of demonic cats, I think. I hope you're doing well. What were you up to, man? What were you doing? Yeah, I'm about to die. At least I just camped. I think that's a save. Yeah, I'm dead. You've died. The dragon awakens. Jesus Christ. I never died. Yeah, I spawned right here. It didn't really affect anything at all. Loot it. I think I need to look at the seas again. Okay. Yeah, how was stream? You're doing Horizon Zero Dawn. How is this game? It's interesting. It's different. I don't know. I don't really know what I was expecting, but it wasn't really this. I just kind of was like, oh, I bought this game a while back. Let me play it, and now we're here. But it's not bad, really. Yeah, welcome in everyone. I don't know. I'm just a guy that plays games. You know, I'm just here. This is a hobby. Hello. And his name is Luke, that's true. Yes. Oh god, no! Oh, it's panicked. That's good. You missed? How dare you? Good. Good. Thank God. Oh, those are hounds. You've been interested in this game? Really? I'll be honest, I think during the... It had to have been during the fall sale. I think during the fall sale, I just was shopping around for games, saw it was on sale for really cheap, picked it up, and I just didn't even really think about it. I gotta admit, I literally started this game saying, I have no idea what this is, let's find out together. So, you know, but it's pretty cool. He's a variety streamer and, yeah, that's me. Kiss an animal, which one? You gotta tell me. I'm getting sleepy. I might end here in like 20 minutes. The boy, you wanna see the boy? Oh. Speaking of sleepy, he's falling asleep while I hold him. Yes. He's so sleepy. Big cam? I guess. It's kind of hard to do right now. There you go. Dude, he's like falling asleep. Yes. You're so sleepy. Ugh, he's so good. Would I like niche local news updates with interesting public reactions? Yeah? What? Yes. You know what came in today, Kevin? We were talking about the charity stream. Oops. What's happening? Lapel mics. We got lapel mics. Anyway. Body lays on the ground, though it's been gnawed by hounds, it seems clear that this person fell or jumped from the cliffs above. You have 20 already? Well, now I have some. I can't loot the body? Like, what kind of game is this? You have 2. Yeah, I gotta fix my rug. I had some really old ones, but they were like, you know, old. And like, I just got a new set that just, you know, they work via Bluetooth and you can just, well, I don't think it's via Bluetooth. I don't know. I think it's via like, you know, 2.4 gigahertz or whatever, that transmission method thing. I think it does that, and then you can just use the mic. But the old ones I had, like, had to plug in directly, and it was like, what's the fucking point? Anyway. Reports are varying between potential gas leak. Okay, so North Dakota thinks it's getting invaded by aliens, or the aliens are controlling the weather. Uh-huh. The cover-up for experimentation. Okay. Cool. I'm glad America's doing great right now. Blood-curdling howl cuts through the fog. Whatever its source, it's not far away and it sounds dangerous. Okay. Small farm is overgrown and derelict and appears to have been abandoned. At one point you mused this must have been a quaint place. A good spot to raise a family, perhaps. Suddenly, as if summoned by your very thoughts, the faint but unmistakable sound of children's laughter is carried on the wind. The sound is oddly distorted with a strange echoing quality, and for some reason it chills you to your bones. The sound is interrupted by a woman's cry of pain or perhaps sorrow. Well, that's not, that's not creepy at all. There's nothing wrong with any of that. That's all fine. Just to steal all these pumpkins anyway. Just, whatever, who cares? Keep an eye out for beds or inns to rest in while adventuring. Doing so is far superior to sleeping in the wild. Okay. Cool. Can manage your party. Okay, okay. Got it. Got it. Okay, so basically characters that are not with you in your main party will not participate in the narrative or the story unless it's like really important that they participate. Chest ahead of you is wet and covered in seaweed. It also looks familiar. Instantly you recognize this is your luggage from the Zephyr. It had been stowed too well to get to during the mutiny, but by some miracle it made it to shore where it must have been salvaged. Better yet, the combination lock remains sound, meaning the content of the chest is still likely unmolested. Cool. Oh, sorry. Okay, cool, I actually have weapons. I wish I had armor, but I have a shield at least. Better than nothing. It's always a good thing to be unmolested. Yep. No one likes getting molested. Alright, let's get some rest. Okay. Cool. Rested fully and we're motivated. Look at that. Do I have anything I can cook? I have pumpkins, eggs, and onions. Right, can I do like eggs and onions to make an omelet? No? I don't know. You're gonna eat a chicken burrito? You like corn and black bean salsa? To be honest, I haven't had like good salsa in a while. Oh! A lanky man with skin like sun-dried leather stares slack-jawed at you. Wow, what a sentence. He's dressed in rags and with a wide-brimmed hat and a large bundle of scraps slung over his shoulder. Do Basilo's eyes deceive him? More ghosts, or did the sea spit you back out alive? Not many are that lucky. Your eyes fall on the crude spiked club that hangs in his belt. Who are you? Basilo makes his living picking at the mother of maelstroms. Does what? Picking at what the mother of maelstroms does not swallow, and it's been rich pickings as of late. Crates and barrels, and even the odd fleshy morsel. The man bears a row of blackened teeth and what you assume is a smile. What's the club for? The club is caked in dry blood and of crude design. It has the look of a tool used well and often. Basilo offers up a chuckle that is chillingly out of place as he pats it. Every now and then, Mother Maelstrom offers up little fish that have a little bit of fight left in them. All Basilo does is help put them to rest. How many fish did you put to sleep today? He looks taken aback by the question. Don't worry, Basilo did them all nice, just like Father taught him. Anyone still squirming gets a knock on his shell till he's good and floppy. Not to worry, been doing it for years. Used to help my da hold him down while he did the knocking. Quick as you like. Basilo offers an eager smile as if to reassure you that he's very good at what he does. You've met this man in Daytona Beach, Florida once. Jeez. Okay, you murder survivors to steal their belongings? Basilo fidgets in an obvious discomfort at not understanding what you're trying to get at. The drowned men belong to Mother Maelstrom. Doesn't matter if a few of them manage to wriggle onto shore for a last gulp of air. They're drowned men nonetheless, and all Basilo is doing is sending them back to where they belong. That's the way we used to do it in these islands. Now, most folk have forgotten, but not me, not Basilo. My family has been here for a long time. Say nothing. Listen here, Basilo has a proposal for you. The man smiles in greedy anticipation. Shore's bursting with bounty today. A man can make a fortune if he sets his mind to it. Better yet, no need for Basilo to risk his hide. You seem fit enough, and I've got coin. I'll buy whatever you bring me. Might even have a piece or two to sell if you're interested. Just beware them clippers. Clippers? Aye, crabs and critters and such. Growing large and strange this time of year. Get your leg in their clippers and they'll lob it right off, so you best be careful. But not to worry, Basilo's given them the laugh. Even when he was wee, must have been just as big back then. Though it doesn't really feel that way now. The old man's brows furrow, and for a moment he's lost in deep thought. In any case, Basilo will be warming his bones up at the old abandoned farmhouse right behind us. Find me there. We'll see. The man slinks off into the fog, heading north as his form dissolves into nothingness of the mist. You can hear him muttering to himself excitedly. Okay. Wait. Yeah, the music is good. I agree. Is he in here? Okay, let me see what he has to trade. He's kind of got trash. I could use the... This is health potion? Yeah, I could use the... I will sell you some of my garbage. Would you like that? Ranger's outfit, wow. You want my onions? Okay, let me buy some of these. How much? 50? Yeah, just take my onions. And some of my eggs. There we go. Thank you. Alright, do I have like a map I can refer to? Probably not. Well, I know I've been over here. The crabs are over there. I could go after them. Let me go see. Just make sure there's nothing I missed. I'm really glad I have good athletics, or climbing this shit would be kind of a bitch. Oh yeah, that secret cave. I might see if I can like assault them from there. That might be the way to do it. I think I'm pretty much... I could go attack those wolves. Let me go attack them. Can I save? Yeah. There. About to go attack them. I just want to play it safe. Nice. Got one. Nice. Fucking owned it. Nice. Good deal. Okay. Now, I think they leveled. I actually just noticed that. Yep. Okay. Plus 10 vitality. Okay. Level 3. Okay. Fully healed me, so that's nice. I think I was gonna go for... Yeah, increased vitality or toughness. That's like armor, right? Withstand adverse physical effects such as disease. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Vitality, I think, is health. Yeah. So toughness is like disease resist and poison resist. Okay. Let's do vitality as well. I want to specialize in heavy armor. Let's see if we can get to that. Yeah, here we go. Now her. Level 2, let's see. I want you to be good with bows. Yeah, okay, so we want to go down here. Light weapons, does that include... Like, what is a light weapon? Ugh, whatever. Just do this. Let's do... Oh, must be at least level 5. Okay. Well. We're gonna hope that light weapons include bows. Pierce armor sounds good. Sure. Alright. Cool. We're all leveled. I think we might be ready to... Wait, let's load over here, but we might be ready to take on the crabs. Wait, what's this? Have I been down here? I think so. Yeah, let's take on the crabs. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can swap which character's running around. Save. Okay. Let's go fight him. Steel thyself. Actually, I should have gone to the cave. Oh well. Nice. 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 Fucking owned him. Alright. Cave child. Cool. D&D rolls. Uh-oh. This one looks tougher. Put you up here. No, let's put you here. Go for that one. Nice. Almost got the big one. Yeah. Come on. Nice. Come on. Come on. You're both missing? Come on! Thank you. That wasn't bad. He leveled. What? What? I thought the arrow means leveled. No, I guess that just means motivated. I see. Okay, well, that wasn't bad. Ooh, I got a lantern. What was... There it is. T for torch, that's right. Poor padded armor, light club, dress. Padded armor would be good. Why aren't you wearing this? Yeah, why aren't you wearing the ranger's outfit? Like a... Okay. Honestly, I should probably give you the... this so you can backstab people if you need to. I have arrows? Are arrows actually limited? That makes me a little more hesitant to be ranged. But range is still very good. Old and ruined shipping crates litter this part of the cave. Only smugglers would use a place like this to store their goods. Perhaps there are other similar caches to be found on the outer isles. Okay. Large misshapen crabs emerge from the water all around you. Intentionally or not, the seemingly mindless beasts have lain in ambush for you. Cool. Yeah, she's taking some hits. Got him. Got him. Oh, I meant... How do I just swap their weapons? Ah. Nice. Got some chitin. Did my shield break? No. He's just... Oh, it's because he's holding the lantern. I see. Oh. Hello. Who goes there? A haggard man dressed in the livery of the Nautical Guild huddles apprehensively in the corner of the small chamber you're standing in. His lips are dry and cracked, and he appears to be parched. Dead Emperors, please tell me you found a way out of this pit. I have. Curse me, I have to get out of this hole. I don't even know how long I've been in here. Days? It's like time doesn't pass right, but I've not died from thirst yet, so it can't be that long. I just need to get out. Hold on, how did you end up here? They took the bodies of the drowned, men and women I've known for years, all blue and swollen, dragged them into this cave. Crabs as big as horses. How can such a thing be? What's wrong with this place? It occurs to you that the wretch either does not recognize you from the Zephyr or he is too desperate to care. In any case, I was too weak to fight back when I landed, and they must have thought I was dead, and dragged me into the darkness. But when I heard those sounds, claws rending dead flesh, something awoke in me. I kicked and screamed as best I could, and they let me go. I ran as fast as I could, but I took a turn in the darkness and ended up here. I could hear them moving about in the caves around me, and I didn't dare to try to make it out. If you hadn't come here, I would have died from thirst. The way should be clear for you now. Thank you so much. I'll live to see another day. By the Golden Dead, I'll be mending my wicked ways if I make it out of here. No more dice and whoring. Good luck. The desperate man wastes no time scrambling past you and towards fresh air and relative safety. That was Ari. Cat seems flustered. Poor bastard. Sounds like he's losing his mind the way he was talking. Trapped down here for days. He's an arse, but he didn't deserve that. None of them did. Okay. Cure disease, cure poison, those are handy. Oh, whoa, what are these? Like leeches. Yeah, albino leech. How about that? Miss. Okay, you need a potion, buddy. Nope, I was on the wrong person. Whoopsie. Use more stealth. You know, I'm not a stealthy kind of guy, you know? There we go. Out of ammo, yeah. I thought that might happen. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. I love the music, though. There we go. A strangely haunting piping can be heard from the caves ahead. Surely it must be the wind? Then again, it rises and falls with an eerie sense of musicality that does nothing to set your mind at ease. Forge ahead. Well, let's continue. Hello? A dragon. Oh, it's bats? Can't say I expected bats. Yeah, giant bat. Trying to stab. Yeah, I think I'm failing to understand how flanking it works in this. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how you'd be doing these parts if you didn't make some sort of tank character. I guess stealth, like Kevin keeps saying. Wow, nice. That thing was full health. You'd nearly grown accustomed to the foul stench that lingers in these caves, but now it once more assaults your senses with renewed vigor, rolling out of the eastern passage like so many black tendrils probing for a way into the very core of your being. Whatever lies ahead must be at the center of the rot that permeates this pit. Forge ahead! Nice. Through grit alone, you refuse to let the foulness find purchase, and you fight down the nausea that wells up inside you. We're gonna do a quick save. I feel like things are getting, might get a little tough. Oh wow. Really is like the fucking center of it. Gloves of lore, okay. They just make my lore better? Cool. I'll wear them. Why not? Corpses of the doomed crew of the Zephyr are arranged around the chamber's central column. Ah, Rocky. A pale light shines down from an aperture in the vaulted cave ceiling above, illuminating their bloated features and pale blue skin. Is there a form of artistry to their arrangement? For a brief moment you almost find it beautiful. The thought comes to your mind unbidden, an interloper. Stepping between the corpses, you spot a man who you immediately recognize as the Zephyr's first mate. Around his neck, a sturdy chain glimmers, and you carefully fish out a strange octagonal amulet, richly filigreed and with the navigational rosette of the Nautical Guild carved on it. This is no doubt the captain's seal, and is apparently an item that the guild will pay handsomely to have returned to them. As you pocket the amulet, you become aware of movement in the waters around you. Strange, stalked eyes regard you as several of the chitinous horrors emerge. No doubt the abominations have come to feed on the flesh of the dead or the living. We can try the stealth check. Fuck it. I don't think I'm gonna pass. I did. You carefully step away from the corpse and begin to try to make your way out of the horde chamber. We did it. Fortify will, vitality. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that was the entrance I found earlier. Stepping into the fresh air, you pull the strange octagonal guild seal from your pocket and examine it more closely. The dark metallic surface is covered in intricately carved lines and symbols. Excuse me. It reminds you of a mix between a compass and an astrolabe. We'll try the lore thing, because I do have those gloves. I'm gonna roll an 8 or above. Wow, I did it. Great. You've indeed heard about this type of device before. As you understand it, it allows the officers of a nautical guild ship to operate the vessel's complicated navigational instruments. More than that, it also serves as a device that records the captain's log. Okay. No doubt the information stored inside this device is its true value to the Nautical Guild. The Zephyr was sunk by some unknown horror, and the Guild would pay dearly to learn more about such a dire threat to its operations. Then again, you did play some role in the ship's demise as well, and that information might also be gleaned from the device. You feel the weight of the strange device in your hands. For a moment, you're back on the deck of the Zephyr. Monstrous tentacles rise above the ship like strange alien towers. Terrified screams fill the air. You shudder. Cat's voice snaps you out of it. If we ever get off this bloody island and back to the mainland, the guild will pay well to have that returned. All I ask is you remember who told you about it. What do you mean? You can keep the coin. All I want is to be done with the guild. Be free to wander as I like. Maybe wander up to my brother and stick a knife in his fat gut. Your brother? Aye, 'twas my older brother who sold me off to the guild. I was bloody 12. 20 years is what I owe them on account of that bastard. I've already wasted 10 years. Her voice breaks for a moment before steel creeps back into her otherwise soft features. Like I said, gutting the bastard will go a long way towards setting things right. And the amulet will help you somehow? Sure, I'm free enough for now, but the guild doesn't like to let their assets go, and they have a way of catching up with those who jump ship. Even someone as lowly as me, dangling a recovered captain's seal in front of them, is exactly the kind of thing that might sway them. We'll do what we can. I'm liking you more and more. Let's start by getting off this bloody island alive. Yeah, why wouldn't I help her escape slavery? Like, sure. It seems like she leveled. Yeah. Can't do that yet, yeah? Yeah. So we're gonna work on her backstabbing since he kinda has to, use the knife. Let's see what we got here. Increase light armor use. A lot of increases to backstab damage. Let's increase her light armor use. Oh, I thought I had one. Okay. Let's have at least, oh, it must be tier 1, so I need 3. I see. There we go. Okay. Well, I feel like we've made some accomplishments here. Like, I don't exactly know what the game wants me to do now. I have the guild seal, now what? Let me sell to this guy. Does he have any, like, armor or anything? No, not really. But he does have more onyx I could use. I'll sell this other trash I have. Okay. Take these clubs, I don't need them. I want this. Okay. Situation. What? You would say stealth, but you don't think that'll help the situation. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, I pretty much finished this area. A woman, what the fuck? A woman sits in the grass ahead of you with the well looming over her. She's emaciated, ragged, and covered in grime. How long has she been sitting here? Days? Weeks? She rocks back and forth, almost catatonic. Then suddenly you hear it again, the clear sound of playful children's laughter rising from the well. The woman wails. What has happened? It took them, called out to them. I heard it. Funny thing is, I heard it calling with my voice. Oleg and Anya live in the well now. They're calling for me to join them. Can I help? It will never stop. It will multiply until it covers all the lands and all the seas, and when we're all dead and bones, the Conqueror Mold will dress our corpses in black mourning veils. Her voice is flat and, well, I wasn't doing that. Her voice is flat and monotone, and the strange words almost seem to come from somewhere else. She then lets out a deep sigh. But if I had my children's bones to bury, it would give me some respite. A moment of silence, then the sickening sound of children's laughter once again rises from the well. Can I just, like, put a rope down the well? The well seems ordinary enough until you examine it more closely. A thin layer of slimy black mold seems to cling to its walls, and a heavy odor of filth rises from its depths. You could swear you heard something splash around in the shallow waters. A ladder has been placed in the well shaft, and you could easily descend if you wanted to. Let's do it! As you descend deeper into the earthy cave, you realize that the black mold covers most of the walls. Even the air is thick with floating black specks. Here and there, the mold seems to form nodules. Your mind fills with images of the nodules bursting open in an obscene mockery of birth and black, worm-like tendrils of mold spilling forth into the world. An irrational urge to touch the nodes begins to grow inside you. Touch them. You dig your fingers into the black substance and breathe deeply in tainted air, welcoming the pulsating presence that, oh god, that surrounds you to invade your flesh. It does not hesitate, and the warmness of unity fills your very being as new life beings. Stars align and the dragon stirs in the void. Haruma, Haruma, become one. Okay. Great. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, move on. Perhaps it's the thickness of the air, or the sickly miasmas that fill this part of the cave, but stars flash before your eyes. Your mind is assaulted with images of alien landscapes. Cities? No. Giant living structures, almost like the coral that the traders from the Seagate sometimes peddle, but large, so large it almost touches the sky. Then you see it. The structures themselves writhe with obscene life. Innumerable black worm-like tendrils of black mold cover them. They beckon you. Give in to them. Let them take hold. In the sky above you, something massive shifts. Carry on! You feel as if you're dragged under into the crushing blackness, the unfathomable depths. Stars flash before your eyes again, and you once more see the impossible landscapes. Cyclopean edifices of writhing black shapes, an age of worms. You understand now, this is not some alien dreamscape. This is Warda, this is home. And you are a high priest, the god regent of a perfect world, and now it is time. The sky sunders. Seven Eyes see, it comes, gives yourself to it. Okay. Cool, I passed. Gathering all your willpower, you wrest back control of your faculties and forge ahead. On the wall ahead you spot it, a festering ganglion of black ichor with two small human skulls leering from it. The mass of glistening mold pulsates with a grotesque peristaltic motion as you approach it. Embedded in it is a collection of small animal bones. Nonetheless, you have no problems identifying two complete small human skeletons. Grab the bones. One by one, you pry loose the bones from the writhing of the ganglion. Its motions become more and more agitated as you work, and a wave of relief washes over you as the last piece comes loose. Now you must make your way out of this death trap. Hold on, I saw something over there. What's over there? How do I get to that? I want it. Whatever. Oh my god. The two diminutive shapes materialize as if from the very walls themselves. Bodies alive with writhing mold. Their blank, idiotic faces, stare up at you in a grotesque imitation of life. Your blood runs cold as organs that should never shape human voices spill forth the sound of children laughing. A loud shriek escapes from the horrors, and in a maelstrom of writhing blackness, the two pathetic creatures reshape into lean forms that tower over you. They do not intend to let you leave. Good thing my athletics is good. Yeah, dash past them. Let's do it. Just gotta roll a 3. Okay, cool. Feigning left and dashing right, you manage to slip past the mindless creatures, and before they manage to regain their bearings, you've clambered up the ropes and escaped the well. As you flop over the rim of the well and onto the ground, a faint "Mother!" escapes from below. I did it. Skeletal figure of Marita sits in front of the well, rocking silently back and forth. I have your children's bones. She looks up at you and blinks as if waking from a dream. Without a word, she gingerly takes the small bundle of bones in her arms as if it was a swaddled infant. She cradles it for a moment and then looks up at you with grateful eyes. She gently strokes your cheek once and then turns and wanders into the fog. Okay. You've set her free. Falling to your knees, you retch violently. If it is from the conqueror, mold, or the emotional moment, you can't quite tell. Okay then. Okay. Cool. Kneeling in the grass, you notice a satchel lying where Marita was kneeling. You get a feeling it was left there for you. Slowly, you regain your composure and get to your feet. Shambling away from the well, you suddenly stiffen. Did you just hear something? A child's voice, perhaps? Or was it just the wind? Let's see. A ring, potion, cookbook, gold. Get some of this stuff. Cooking ingredients. Well, that was a interesting side quest. very, no, eldritch. It felt like what's the term? Lovecraftian. Felt very Lovecraftian. I mean, I think I've pretty much done everything around here. Can I leave? No? Oh, I leveled. Oh. Yep, level 4. I was just gonna, like, be done with this area and then end, because I figured I was close to being done with it. Can I fly home? I'll try that. It's not today. First time you take wound hit point damage each combat, you automatically regain 12 to 18 vitality. That's pretty fucking good. Wow. I'll take that. Jesus. Get hit, heal? Like, okay, thank you. Just look around. Yeah, I feel like I've done everything. Maybe I can keep going east after the crabs. Maybe that's where I haven't been. Okay. Oh! Emerging from the rocky shores, you survey the dreary interiors of Idra. Rolling hills and moors cover much of the surrounding areas, and tall, jagged mountains rise toward the north. East of you, a lighthouse can be seen, its faint light flickering against the gloom. Beyond that lies a bay, and from its far shore the wind carries the foul stench of burning corpses. There's something wrong here on this island, something really bad. Cat suppresses a shiver. You came here for a reason, right? With mercenaries and all. Had to have been something important. I was hired to find somebody. Cat listens intently as you tell her about your quest to find Embla Baron. Girl's lucky to have family care for her, Cat mumbles. So the old man told you she was last seen in Horan, right? Well, I've been to Horan, landed there on our last run. I could tell something felt off about the place, but nothing like this. Go on. Here's how I see it. Horan isn't far, just a day's march to the east around the bay. However, I think we need to be all clever-like about this. Make sure we rearm and maybe even try to pick up a few allies. We rush in and end up dead, we're not doing this Embla any good, is what I'm trying to say. So, we should explore around a bit, right? Gather a bit of intelligence and whatnot. I agree, we need to take it step by step. Yeah, just like that, Cat nods. See over there? Cat points toward the lighthouse to the east. Lighthouse is still lit, so it's bound to be manned. If we make our way there, we might find out more about what's going on. Might even scrounge up a hot meal. Any other suggestions? Cat looks around, squinting against the wind. She nods her head towards the northern shore. I suppose any other survivors and wreckage from the Zephyr would be washed up on shore northwest of where we landed, right? Might be worth a look-see. Let's head out then. As you set out across the blasted landscape, you have a growing feeling that whatever horrific fate has befallen this region is somehow inexorably tied to your quest. Something dark and vast is slowly spreading throughout the Outer Isles, tentacles grasping greedily as if searching for something. Great adventures may lie ahead, but so does great terror. Of that you are absolutely certain. Okay. I think this is a really, like, that is, like, if I were to find a perfect stopping point, that was it. I gotta say, this is, I really wasn't expecting anything from this game, but this is, I'm fucking hooked, dude. Like, I doubt I'm gonna stream it again, because, I don't know, this just doesn't really seem like a stream game. I mean, it's cool and all, but it's a lot of reading. And I mean, like, I don't mind reading some, but this is like, all reading. All reading. Which is fine to do on my own, because I can just skim it and move on, but like, reading like, my throat is dry, man. But yeah, it was fun. I wouldn't have kept going as long as I did if I wasn't like already invested. I kind of like how it's going. Like, I didn't expect it to start going Lovecraftian, but it really kind of is. Yeah. You expect a rad, weird, whatever the third one is video on this by 2027? Well, my whole stipulation for those videos is that they have less than 1,000 reviews on Steam, and this one has 3,000, which isn't a lot. It's still pretty obscure, but like I genuinely do think this deserves more attention. But yeah, I do need to get back into the YouTube videos. Ugh. It's just so much. It's just so busy. It's just such a busy time of year. Hopefully with 2026, I'm really gonna like buckle down and try to focus on my content creation. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna stream this again, but I hope this was served as like maybe an intro to the game for someone. Maybe this makes you want to go out and buy it. It's a pretty good looking game. I'm gonna play it more on my own, probably periodically throughout my streams over the next few weeks, maybe a month or so. I'll probably talk about this game and like how I enjoyed it afterwards, after this. It's interesting. It's interesting. Bonus holiday video for 2026. Record it in like February, release it in Christmas. Well, I wanna get in like a rhythm. Like, here's what I really first off, VOD viewers, I'm gonna rant about YouTube for a second, but you don't need to hear about that. Hope you enjoyed Scald Against the Black Priory. Would not have been able to tell you the name unless I was looking at it right now. But I will see you later, VOD viewers. Go out and buy the game. It looks like something you'd like. Bye, guys.